The electronic buzz of the door at Willowbrook's safe haven should have signaled safety. But instead it marked the precise moment my stepfather's fist sealed his own fate. I stood in the cold November wind outside the shelter in Riverside, Georgia, my finger hovering over the intercom button. Marcus Reed loomed behind me, his contractor's frame radiating barely contained rage. At 31, I'd built a careful life as a risk analyst at Apex Risk Management downtown, reviewing financial applications day after day and flagging exactly the kind of risky moves Marcus now demanded from me. I had my townhouse, a reliable SUV, and enough distance from my mother's house to finally breathe without constant pressure. That distance ended when Marcus followed me after another heated refusal to co-sign on his failing construction loans. His business, Riverside Builders, was sinking under bad investments, supplier debts, and questionable side deals. He'd asked me to co-sign a massive business line of credit and a home equity refinance on my mother's property. I'd said no, firmly, repeatedly. I won't put my name on anything that could destroy my credit. Marcus, find another way. You ungrateful little, he started as the intercom crackled. A woman's voice came through, unusually deep yet professional and warm. Willowbrook intake. How may I assist you tonight? I need legal resources immediately, I said, my voice cracking. My stepfather is threatening me over financial documents. The door buzzed open without hesitation. Marcus grabbed my shoulder hard as we entered the narrow vestibule between the two glass doors. Fluorescent lights cast harsh shadows. The security camera in the corner blinked steadily, its red light like a silent witness. You're not spreading lies about our family in there, he snarled. Come home and sign those papers right now. After everything we've done for you, everything they'd done, double shifts my mother worked, the sacrifices she claimed, all funneled into Marcus's failing empire. I pulled away. No. I'm done being your safety net. His closed fist connected with my left collarbone with brutal force. The impact sent me stumbling backward, my shoulder twisting violently as I crashed into the inner door. White-hot pain exploded through my arm and chest, nausea rising instantly. I slid to the floor, cradling the injury. Marcus towered over me, spittle flying. You owe us this. Ava. Sign the damn papers or else. The inner door swung open suddenly. I tumbled into the intake area onto the linoleum. A security guard rushed forward with his radio crackling, while someone else dialed 911. Marcus's expression shifted from fury to cold calculation. He backed toward the exit, pointing at me. This isn't over. Your mother will hear about this stunt. Then he vanished into the night. I lay there, throbbing pain radiating from my shoulder, voices swirling around me, someone bringing ice, another asking about an ambulance. Through the haze, I realized the person on the intercom had heard every threat, every impact. My phone vibrated in my pocket. With my good hand, I answered. My mother, Elena Reed, spoke without greeting. You brought this on yourself, Ava. Whatever happens now is your doing. The line went dead. At St. Mary's General Emergency Room, the smell of antiseptic mixed with my rising despair. The nurse gently examined me for x-rays. The diagnosis confirmed the worst. Dislocated shoulder, severe bruising, possible ligament tears. Resetting it brought a sickening pop and stars across my vision. Officer Carlos Mendoza arrived, uniform crisp despite the hour. MS. Thompson. We have the shelter's security footage. It's clear assault. Do you want to press charges? Family loyalty warred with self-preservation inside me. Marcus had crossed an unforgivable line. But pressing charges meant confronting my mother too, the woman who raised me alone until 15, working hospital billing shifts to keep food on the table. The woman who chose him tonight. What if I do? I asked. We arrest him. The DA reviews with this evidence. Assault on family is serious, especially with financial coercion patterns. Financial coercion. The words pierced my pain-medicated fog. He wanted me to co-sign loans because his credit is destroyed. I refused. Officer Mendoza leaned in. Has he used your information before? Check your credit report immediately. If he's desperate enough to assault you, he might have forged signatures. She gave me Detective Nora Quinn's card from Financial Crimes. I signed the forms with my good hand, authorizing charges and requesting a protective order. Logan, my half-brother from my mother's first marriage, texted support, heard what happened. On my way. You're not facing this alone. For the first time, something shifted beyond pain and betrayal. I wasn't just drawing a boundary, I was fortifying it. Marcus Reed would face consequences for every threat, every blow. The loan officer at Horizon Credit Union delivered the news with professional detachment. MS. Thompson. Our records show you co-signed a business line of credit application 6 weeks ago. He slid the documents across the desk. My signature appeared in neat cursive, identical to my own, except I had never seen these papers. My stomach dropped. That's impossible. I never signed this. Logan leaned forward beside me, eyes narrowing at the notary seal, slightly crooked embossing. Signature J. Ellis. Commission number smudged as if rushed. I requested copies and a full search for other applications in my name. The officer's fingers flew over the keyboard. There's also a vehicle loan attempt 3 weeks ago. Denied for debt-to-income ratio. Contact address listed is your mother's residence. The ash-like taste of betrayal filled my mouth. My mother had to know. Logan drove us to the county records office. The clerk pulled files showing 3 additional loan attempts, all bearing my forged signature and the same notary seal, all rejected. Thankfully. But the pattern was damning. The clerk squinted. This commission number rings a bell. She retrieved a bulletin, J. Ellis reported her notary seal stolen 4 months earlier. Every document stamped with it constituted fraud. Logan photographed everything while my shoulder throbbed beneath pain medication. The betrayal cut deeper than physical injury. Marcus had been forging my identity when I refused to cooperate legally. Every rejected application routed to my mother's address. She screened the mail. She knew and stayed silent. We sat in Logan's car, engine running against the chill. The worst part, I said quietly, is Mom enabling it. She chose him. Logan squeezed my good shoulder. She made her choice. Now make yours. Let's talk to Detective Quinn. At the station, Detective Nora Quinn reviewed the evidence with sharp focus. This stolen seal is key. We'll freeze your credit, alert banks, and dig into Marcus's full financial history. Your testimony links the assault to potential identity theft charges. She explained the task force approach, financial forensics intersecting domestic violence cases. Marcus's business hadn't filed taxes properly in years. He owed suppliers and was shuffling debt using my name. That night in my temporary shelter housing, a photo arrived at 3:47 a.m., my townhouse stoop with smoke rising from burned papers and rags. Unknown number. Next time it won't be outside. I called 911. Then Logan. His tires were professionally slashed. Detective Quinn arrived swiftly. This is witness intimidation and property damage. Elevating to federal. Desperate men escalate. She recommended secure transitional housing and setting a trap by documenting further mistakes. The stolen seal linked to broader patterns. Detective Quinn introduced me to Jordan Ellis in the task force conference room. Jordan's silver-streaked hair and intelligent eyes were familiar, her deep, professional voice unmistakable. Hello again.
Ava.
I buzzed you in at Willowbrook that night. The connection hit like lightning. Willowbrook and the task force ran a pilot where financial investigators covered intake shifts to spot coercion. Jordan had heard Marcus's threats and activated enhanced recording, high-res audio, multiple angles, cloud backup. 4 months ago, someone stole her notary seal from her car. She'd been tracking its misuse, mapping fraudulent documents citywide. Marcus's applications appeared 6 weeks ago, sloppy and repetitive. He wasn't alone. A network of contractors, loan officers, and clerks was involved. But the same seal number created an airtight evidence trail. "When I heard him assault you," Jordan said, voice hardening, "it became personal. No one terrorizes women with my credentials." Quinn added that the footage was now federal-grade evidence collected by an investigator in real time. The vestibule timing was deliberate, to capture his violence on record. Bank statements revealed my mother's regular transfers to Marcus, over $70,000, always under reporting thresholds, covering his debts while she missed mortgage payments. She wasn't merely enabling, she was funding his collapse, mortgaging her future. Shame and cruelty explained her cold dismissal of me. 2 days later, Marcus filed a defamation lawsuit, claiming false accusations harmed his reputation. Unknowingly, he handed us the perfect courtroom to present everything. A former HR director from Marcus's company came forward with boxes of falsified records, threatening emails, and forged claims. She had been silenced by NDA, but criminal acts voided it. My mother, hollowed and defeated after Marcus drained their joint accounts, agreed to testify. Fully forged signatures, stolen seal, money transfers, begging for help to recover something. We prepared meticulously, timelines, witness statements, financial forensics. Logan stayed close. The protective order held. Marcus's public permit hearing request for his business became our stage. The city council chambers buzzed with cameras and tension. Marcus stood confidently, delivering his speech about community contributions and family misunderstandings. Our attorney presented surgically. Jordan Ellis testified first with her registry book and serial-matched fraudulent documents. Video footage played, Marcus grabbing me, threats clear, the punch landing, his cowardly flight. Gasps filled the room. Detective Quinn detailed the network. Shell companies, over 200,000 in potential fraud, intimidation tactics. The final blow, my mother's recorded testimony admitting complicity, transfers, and Marcus fleeing with remaining funds. Marcus erupted, pointing at me, until officers arrested him on multiple counts: aggravated assault, identity theft, forgery, witness intimidation. The council revoked permits and froze assets. In the aftermath, fraudulent applications were voided from my credit. Restitution prioritized victims. Other forged victims came forward, empowered. My mother faced her consequences alone. I walked into the December afternoon with Logan and Jordan, identity restored, truth prevailing. The buzzer that night hadn't just opened a door, it triggered a meticulously documented trap. Marcus thought violence enforced loyalty. Instead, courage, evidence, and the stolen seal he underestimated delivered justice. Some doors close forever on those who abuse them, leaving the rest of us free to rebuild under brighter lights.